A new study of the city's subway system is out tonight, and it confirms many of the riders' worst fears about what would happen if something goes wrong underground. Jim Dolan joins us with details.
Russ, you know, out here on the street, if something happens to you, you get sick or hurt, someone, a passerby, is going to call an ambulance, probably quickly. But once you walk down these stairs to the subway station, that all changes. Down here, the rules are different, and if you need emergency medical help down here, you're liable to wait a while. The people who put the study together certainly didn't have to work too hard to find examples of long delays in getting emergency medical help. Neither tonight did we.
They were sick, they stopped the train, and it just took a really long time, and nobody knew what was going on. It was at rush hour earlier in the morning. Eventually they moved the person out. But
he didn't get any sort of attention. It's like for 3 or 4 stops, nobody even knew what was going on.
And did he eventually, did a paramedic or someone eventually come?
No.
It's not supposed to be that way, of course. There is supposed to be a very exact pattern of communication for getting emergency medical help. The trouble is, not everybody knows what that pattern is.
I call the command center on the radio, then I try to get police assistance.
Aren't you allowed to call an ambulance?
I have to call them, and they call.
Actually, that's not how it works. It's a little more complicated, a little more cumbersome. First, somebody tells the motorman that someone is sick on the train. The motorman then calls the comm center, but the comm center then calls the transit police. The transit police then dispatch somebody, and then that person makes a decision if an ambulance should be called. If that seems like a system that is just about set up for problems, well, that's what the ambulance people think too.
Very surprised to see that a motorman is unable to directly request an ambulance. Certainly if the city is going to act on emergencies, they have to err on the side of checking the emergency out as quickly as possible.
First, let me just say in fairness that we did run into a couple of people today in the subway stations who said that they had had medical problems or had seen people with medical problems who got help and got help fairly quickly. But on average, according to the report, it takes 17 minutes before an ambulance is even summoned for somebody who needs medical help. Those are precious moments that are lost on someone, lost for someone who is sick and not getting any better waiting for help. Reporting live, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jim.